sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. They're 15 games back. The Chicago White Sox put together 10 total hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 3-0. As of today, the Braves sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, 5 games back. And the White Sox are in 3rd place in the AL Central, 18 games out of 1st. The New York Yankees combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 5-1. Entering the day's action, the Yankees are in 1st place in the AL East, 6 games up on 2nd place. And the Nationals sit in last place in the National League East. They're over 20 games out of 1st. The Pittsburgh Pirates pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 2-1. As of right now, the Pirates sit in 2nd place in the National League Central. They're 2 games back. While the Marlins sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division. They're 13.5 out of 1st place. Shohei Ohtani grabbed his 13th win overall this year as the Padres were winners over the Reds 7-5. He currently has the most wins in the National League. Heading into the day, the Reds are in 2nd place in the NL Central. They're 2 games back. And the Padres sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, 9.5 games behind 1st. The Chicago Cubs pounded out 17 hits in this one as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals, 9-1. In the standings, the Cardinals are in 4th place in the NL Central, 8 games out of 1st, while the Cubs are at the bottom of the division, 9 games back. The Diamondbacks combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 6-3. Entering the day's action, the Diamondbacks sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. And the Giants are atop the division, 3.5 games ahead of 2nd. The Rays launched 3 home runs as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 8-2. As of today, the Rays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, 6.5 games back, while the Red Sox are 4th in the division, 11.5 games out of 1st. Ryan Stanek won his first game of the season, leading the Blue Jays past the A's 3-1. At the start of the day, the Blue Jays are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of 1st. And the Athletics sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're 17.5 games out of 1st. The Cleveland Guardians held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 4-0. Heading into the day, the Guardians sit in 1st place in the American League Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd. And the Dodgers are in 2nd place in the NL West, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. The Detroit Tigers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 5-2. In the standings, the Royals are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of 1st, while the Tigers are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. The Orioles knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 6-3. As of today, the Twins are in 2nd place in the AL Central, 12 games behind 1st place. And the Orioles are in 2nd place in the AL East, 6 games out of 1st. The Astros pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they were winners over the Mariners 2-0. At the start of the day, the Mariners sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, 5.5 games back. And the Astros are 2nd in the division, 3 games back. The Rangers went deep 4 times as they bested the visiting Rockies 7-6. As of right now, the Rangers sit in 4th place in the American League West, 8 games out of 1st.